Hi guys, I haven't made a video in a week and I'm sorry for that. I've just been busy, but I am back and I'm making this video. As you can tell, I dyed my hair red and I love it. Ooh, I kind of just woke up and just threw earrings on and this little black cardigan thing, so I kind of look a little presentable to be on camera. So I told you that I was gonna do two videos, one that's love is love video and a settling down in a relationship video. So that's what I'm going to do. You know what guys, I'll be right back. My TV's on and it's loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it, so I'll be back. Okay, I'm back guys. I also wanted to show you my new purse that I got. I am so in love with it. It's like spiky. I have to take that thing off. Spiky and ooh. You open it up and it has this little pocket where I have my keys and my wallet and this perfume thing my friend got me for my birthday. So yeah, this was $30 from TJ Maxx. It has like this long string, which I really like. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into the video. I think I want to do the settling down in a relationship video first. Let me just fix this. So I think I'm gonna do the settling down in a relationship video first because, yeah. So settling down in a relationship, and then what I mean in settling down is talking about marriage and knowing you want to be with that person forever and stuff like that. You know, some people do know in high school that they're gonna marry their high school sweetheart, but you know, I know some people that do get married in high school, but I feel like marriage and stuff like that is a big commitment and should be really, really thought about and not just something you rush into, I guess. I've been kind of a backstory with me, which I mention all the time, is I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years and you know, we've known each other for 4 years, I think, and we dated 4 years ago, and you know, back then I didn't think anything of it. Well, of course I did. He was my boyfriend 4 years ago, but you know, it was only a short time that we dated, so we didn't talk about stuff like that. And honestly, you shouldn't talk about stuff like that in such a short time. You know, you really don't know what you want. You don't know a person after a few months. So honestly, my advice would be to wait a couple years, even if it's 2 or 3 years. At least by then you'll know the person, and you'll know how, you know, how they are and how they act in certain situations. Because if you rush into like marriage and stuff like that after a short time, like say 6 months or something, you might not know all about this person, and maybe some of the reactions to situations might actually surprise you. And you know, it shouldn't really surprise you if you actually know the person. And not to call my boyfriend out or anything, but I feel like dating for 2 years, I know all his emotions and his reactions. Like, if I said something to him, I kind of know already how he would react. I also know how he thinks, and, you know, I know when he's upset about things and he's holding it in, and then I know at that time that I have to kind of like get it out of him so he doesn't stay with that feeling for a long time. So I kind of know how like my boyfriend's emotions and reactions and all that stuff like work, and how he would react to stuff. And you know, I feel like maybe 6 months into a relationship, I don't think I would have known. And I'm actually glad that me and my boyfriend never, you know, we always were like, oh, I want to marry you, you're the one. But we kind of waited. Well, of course we waited to get married because we don't have money. But, of course, I wouldn't have gotten married to my boyfriend after 6 months. And, you know, I know people that do get married after 6 months and they're happy and they're together. So this isn't really like, this isn't for everyone. This advice thingy, it's actually my opinion. So I feel like, I honestly feel like people should wait and actually think and learn the person. I don't think that's right. Learn everything about the person before they jump into a lifelong commitment. And of course, there's like divorce and stuff like that. But honestly, I want my first marriage to be my last marriage, and I know my last marriage, my only marriage. And I know people are like, oh, everyone says that. But honestly, I feel very strongly about marriage. And I actually feel very strongly about my relationship, that I honestly will do anything to keep it together. And, you know, if two people aren't working at making the relationship better and molding it into something bigger and better than it already is, and if it's only like a one-way street, you know, maybe you kind of think maybe the marriage will be like that. And, you know, I know nothing about marriage. I am not married. I only have a boyfriend. But I do hope to marry my boyfriend one day. And, you know, I know that I want to do that because I didn't rush into things. And, like I said, if I would have got married 6 months into the relationship, and just maybe my boyfriend, a new situation came up and my boyfriend reacted to it, and I've never seen that reaction, I might be like surprised and stuff, or I might not like it. And, you know, I feel like I know all of my boyfriends, everything about my boyfriend now, so now I know what to avoid and what to fix and stuff like that. So honestly, my advice would be waiting a little bit and learning the person before you jump into marriage. You know, I'm not saying, even though me and my boyfriend have been together for 2 years, I'm not saying tomorrow we're gonna get married. We'd like to be married maybe 2 or 3 years from now. And I feel like that's perfectly fine. We'd be together for either 4 or 5 years. And I see nothing wrong with that. We're still young and we have so many new, like, things to experience with each other. Like, I don't know, like cruises and going to festivals and just, I mean, we could do that as a married couple too, but we'd, I don't know. I probably shouldn't say I don't know when I'm like giving advice, but we just feel like we have so many things to kind of experience with each other before marriage, because when we get married, you know, we have to have a house and kind of be set financially and have our careers. So right now, even though we are settled down in a committed relationship, actually in a committed relationship is what I was talking about, it doesn't mean we want to get married tomorrow. It means that we made the commitment to each other that in the future we do want to get married. And I feel like all these little kids that I see so many little kids on Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, like dating their boyfriends for 2 weeks and saying I love you. And you know, it's honestly the immature, that these kids are so immature and they're just throwing around this word that should not be thrown around, and it seems like it's getting thrown around a lot. And you know, I honestly feel like I said, you shouldn't really say I love you to someone before you know. Okay, no. Because we did say I love you, me and my boyfriend, 3 months dating, but I kind of knew that I did because we dated before. But all these little kids are like, oh my god, I want to marry this guy. And it's like, you guys don't know anything yet. Like, experience stuff. And don't settle down. And, you know, it's just something to think about. And honestly, maybe these kids should wait till after high school to actually talk about marriage instead of talking about marriage in high school. And I kind of would say after college talk about marriage, but it's okay to talk about marriage. You're not getting married. If you're not getting married tomorrow, then it's okay to talk about it and to know that you do want to get married to your boyfriend one day. And yeah, that's about it. That's my kind of advice about things. And it was all over the place. But honestly, the main thing was to wait a couple years before marriage. Before getting married. And honestly, that's my opinion. I mean, if you are dating for 3 months or a month or 2 months or 5 and you decide to get married the next day, that's on you. I'm not saying your marriage is going to fail, but I'm saying that all these young kids that are like, I want to marry my boyfriend and stuff like that, after 2 weeks of dating, they don't know them, and it's better to get to know someone. And I know some people actually, when they get married, they actually learn about the person during marriage. I'm not saying that's bad. It's just a commitment, and it's better to learn about someone while in a relationship before you get married. And you know, after 2 years of dating, I know that my boyfriend's the one, and I'm not 14. I know that I want to marry my boyfriend, and I'm not immature about saying I love you, because I honestly do love my boyfriend, and I mean it all the time I say it. So that's just something to think about, guys. Don't rush into things if you're not ready, and just enjoy your life. And I hope if anyone did get married after a few months of dating, I hope that everything's going good for you guys, and I hope you guys the best. So that's about it. 14 minutes long. Okay, so I'm gonna end it right now. I will see you guys soon. I will make another video very soon. So bye guys, enjoy your day.